Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Calvin, and this is
Kaijo.
and
Afiq.
and we are talking about today
Expired, is it
Edible.
the one Malaysians memang suka ini.
Dah expired boleh makan lagi tak?
Then you know all the clearance bin, 50% off on vegetables,
Yes.
fruits, and stuff like that. So I think a lot of people, ramai orang lah, dia mau tahu boleh
Boleh makan ke
tak.
tidak lagi.
So
Dah expired but it's still in good condition.
dia tulis dari label lah, dah expired kan?
Tak lah, you can see the
Date lah, best before ke,
best before, something like that. Even if they already bought the bread, something like that, then they even bila dia nak makan dia tengok sudah expired tapi still dalam good condition, especially bread.
Yeah, bread. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
So expired. What do these numbers stand?
I mean, we know those are the numbers that are stamped on food, and what's it all about? Actually, if I remember correctly, an expiry date is a date which has been determined as the date of when the food is in its prime and it tastes the best quality, it's got the best texture. But after that day, there's maybe it might not taste as nice, or maybe it might not. The texture might not be the best. It doesn't mean the food is not edible. In a lot of situations, there are certain exceptions to this.
I think the expiry date is more to quality than safety.
Yeah, quality than safety.
So the company play safe lah.
Yeah.
This one. So customer cannot sue them.
So I think, first things first, what are the key terms they use to label food products? Is it like, I think it's things like sell by date?
Yes.
Yeah.
Best before.
So what is the sell by date first, Kaijo?
The sell by date is the date where the manufacturer suggests that the retailers remove their product by that date.
Oh.
Yeah, this is to ensure the quality.
You did for the retailer to.
Yeah, this is actually to ensure the quality of for a period of time after you buy it. So maybe due date is today. The sell by date is today, and then maybe you have another 7 days for you to enjoy the thing.
Okay.
So sell by
is
try to sell it
before
lah.
Yeah, sell by.
How about best by?
Best by is the terms that you use that we use to let you know that you have to eat the product by that day. And this one is in terms of taste or texture. Yes.
Doesn't it sound a bit the same? One is to draw, one is to taste. Okay.
One is for the manufacturer
One
and
is for the retailer.
yeah, from the
They should clear their stocks before.
Yeah.
So
just maybe a period of time,
So best buy is more for consumer lah.
yes.
Best buy.
After you bought it, you know that this is best by Sunday, so you have to eat it before Sunday.
Oh.
Yalah, normally pun roti
Yalah.
same as weekend.
So you can actually see that guna sebelum.
Oh, this Malay ada lah. Saya tak
So this is
ada
used by,
sebelum.
best by or used by.
Guna sebelum.
Yeah. So after the date doesn't mean that it cannot be eaten anymore. So you have to see the condition. If it's kept well and no.
How to keep it well?
How to keep it out? For bread, usually we put it in the refrigerator lah. So that in the more drier condition, then the bacteria won't grow.
So with the mold.
How to tell whether boleh tak makan?
Usually we see by our own eyes lah. If there's some
okay.
spot on it, okay, we don't eat it anymore. But then if it's clean from any spots or the texture is still okay, then maybe you can just eat it lah.
But if got a spot and then just peel the spot.
Yes.
Sometimes
Can eat that.
One spot, usually we don't eat anymore.
Why?
Because we know that the bread is already.
But some people, some people that's the bread, right? They got one spot.
sikit lah kan.
Don't want to waste ma.
So
we should educate them.
Is it still edible?
We'll talk about it next time because we have another topic for that.
Okay.
Spoiled mold, is it? Cut it off, is it still edible?
Okay.
Oh.
So
I think you should tell them. I think if it's cut, because people are watching this video.
Okay.
So if it's got the mold, you can't actually eat the product.
Yes, because
you cannot see
the mold have the hyphae. So the hyphae will actually go through all the bread under the surface. You wouldn't know that. So it's better not to eat any moldy.
I think the hyphae, I'm not scared of the hyphae because hyphae is edible.
Hyphae is edible.
Yeah. I'm more scared about a mycotoxin, excretion of the toxins from the mold. That's probably what the concern, because you cannot tell. Yeah. What else are we learning today about expired food?
So how are actually these dates being determined?
Oh, yes.
So there are some product testing such as lab tests or taste testing. So actually these dates are conservative ones.
So how do they do the lab test?
How do they do a lab test? Maybe they will go for several research and trial.
You guys wrote about soft cheeses, which is very true. Soft cheeses, they do tend to have Listeria and E. coli. But there's one statement here. If they're made with unpasteurized milk, did you know that in most OECD countries, it's illegal to sell unpasteurized milk? Yeah. It's illegal to sell unpasteurized milk.
Because they got specific rule for milk and also meat.
Yeah. Very specific rules. So in Malaysia, for example, you cannot get unpasteurized milk unless you go to the farm lah.
Yeah, the fresh milk that we eat at the farm.
But for cow, they're not supposed to sell unpasteurized milk.
Okay.
Maybe the goat and all that one is special case lah. But cows, by regulation in a retail setting, you're not allowed to sell the milk to be unpasteurized. It must be pasteurized. But with that said, right, if you ever have the chance to go to Europe and try unpasteurized milk cheese, damn nice. Damn nice. Very nice. If you ever go to Europe, must try. Unpasteurized cheese. All the cheese. The taste is different, man. Stronger. Everything is it just tastes so much better. The pasteurization process kind of like makes all the milk taste the same. No, you drink the milk, right?
Oh, yeah.
You bring this brand, you bring this brand, like drinking water and no taste. So what else we have here? They have specialty juices, those high pressure process. This is a bit new one. In Malaysia, we don't have a lot of this, but I've seen this a lot now during our travels. But they don't last for more than a month, so don't forget to do that lah. What else? Taijo, is that all?
So what makes the food inedible actually?
I don't know.
So it's often not the food that's sat on the shelf too long that makes you sick. It's the food that contaminated with salmonella or with some bacteria like E. coli.
That's the shit bacteria, right?
So which means that even though you can find all the can on the shelf, it can last long, yes, but then you have to check whether it's dented or not.
Oh. Okay.
So if it's already dented, then it can be at a risk of contaminated with bacteria already.
How does it get contaminated? I mean, if it's dented, why does it happen?
How to?
It's exposed to the environment already when it's dented.
What's exposed? How does it expose? Maybe dented lah, macam kereta dented lah.
Maybe keluar lori then dented.
How do you how is it exposed to the environment?
Why you keep asking me questions like this?
Or maybe you can see it through expiry date and also.
Because it's not in the best condition already.
Actually, the answer is like this. I'll tell you the answer. You'll just see whether you get the answer. So the answer is, when cans are dented, sometimes the dent's okay, sometimes not so. So if I wouldn't recommend you go and look for tajam type of thing lah.
Okay.
But when it's dented, it's a good rule to not to buy it. But how it works is because cans, when they make cans, there are two layers.
Okay.
They got the plastic inner layer, which is made of food grade nylon or whatever. That's to protect the food from eating into the can. The can is usually made of whatever, aluminum expensive more. But whatever lah, steel, stainless steel, whatever. So the reason why when the can gets dented, it will cause a micro leak in the plastic layer. Which becomes the vector for the bacteria to enter. But if the can is fully in structure, right, they last for years.
So which means that it's dented, it's not in the most protective condition.
Not in the most absolute condition. But that being said as well, even when the can is seamed, how they close cans?
Seal
the can, right? So when they make the production, it's like one can and then the top one cap. Then the cap will have one thing that will crimp the thing. So that's also another vector where they will usually a spoilage point.
spoilage point.
But the way they fold, the actually really stops air from going in.
Oh,
but what
okay.
happens is because that area is a seam, it's an area of processing, and that's usually the place where stuff starts to rust, where the can will rust. Yeah.
Okay.
Very simple. Yeah. Now you know.
Okay, now I know.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's next?
So what is the sign of inedible food? So the most obvious one is that after passing its expiry date, the growth of mold. This is the most.
Look for furry thing.
Yeah, this is the most obvious
Macam ada
sign.
rambut about growing hair, green, black, aspergillus. I think the other one. What else you have? Smell. Don't forget
Yeah,
smell.
and also the smell, and also the texture lah, everything.
So what are the examples of foods that are edible after their expiry date?
So we have 6 types of food where you can trust them even after their expiry date.
Serious?
So the first one is canned foods.
Okay lah, canned foods I believe
Yeah,
lah.
it can actually range from 1 to 4. In cool or dark place, it can be kept until 3 to 6 years. Okay, and so frozen foods. Frozen foods and eggs.
I know that that's one I find very hard to eat after expiry. I'm quite scared of
This one.
egg, man. Makan egg, bro, after expiry.
Actually, you can test it by yourself. You just put the eggs into the water. If it floats a lot, like maybe on top, above the water, which means that there's a lot of there's a lot of air in the egg already, because the bacteria will release gases.
So if you go to kedai mamak then I order boiled egg. Macam mana saya tahu? Oh, how I know?
You can know. You will know.
How you know?
Or maybe the egg will smell like shit.
Smell like shit. Kita buka. Ayu.
Yes.
Telur tembelah.
Or you know what's it called? The egg in the pot with the water. Half-boiled egg.
egg.
So maybe you look at the fella is still floating. When they put in also floating. This one raw already. So
the best egg is that it will sink
down
to the water.
Let's look for a sinking egg.
Sinking egg.
So pasta, because pasta is a dry food. So dry food has no water content. No water content means that there is no microorganism. Yeah, so you can keep pasta longer. Also the bread. We usually will do this lah, because we will put into the refrigerator, and then when you need it, you just take it out and then you toast it. So we can keep this longer than the expiry date.
But the bread will be
Tastes like your fridge lah. Yeah, keras as well. And tastes like your fridge lah.
because it can absorb all the smell.
Okay. So that's all for expired. Is it edible? Yes, it is. It's edible.
It's edible.
Mostly lah.
But you have to make sure the condition of the can, condition of the physical.
The physical
Make a conscious
appearance.
effort lah.
Yes.
Okay.
If you see it's already not in a very
Good condition.
you also already see the mold, something like that.
Better than
tuna.
Okay. So thank you very much, guys, and stay tuned for the next episode.
Thank you.
Bye.